Things happened really quickly this week after Iowa State fired their head coach, Steve Prohm, on Monday. It was reported that Coach Otzelberger was the favorite to replace him. Well, just 4 days later, and it's official. This morning, TJ Otzelberger accepted the head coaching position at Iowa State. And like you said, John, he had 3 years left on his contract at UNLV. Now, CBS Sports reported that his buyout was somewhere between $4 to $4.5 million. UNLV's athletic director Desiree Reed-Francois did not talk to the media today, but UNLV did say a national search for a head coach has started immediately. So I caught up with my man, Curtis Terry, former Runnin Rebel and now basketball analyst who knows this city and knows the Runnin Rebels program. I asked him who he thinks should take over and would be a good fit at UNLV.
And now it's not my job title, thank goodness. It's above my pay grade to make these decisions. But for me personally, I think you've got to find someone that's going to be committed to UNLV, that is hungry and determined to come out here and win and make a statement with this program and committed to building it back up to where it needs to be and it used to be, but being able to stick with that for the long run. Me personally, I think it's going to be tough if you find somebody who's not really committed to being here and can see them being here for the foreseeable long future. I think that's going to be tough. Obviously, there's names floating out there about former Rebel Stacey Augmon, obviously assistant coach Kevin Kruger. You're hearing maybe Tim Miles, Rick Pitino. A lot of different names are flying around. I think as the next week or so goes on, we'll hopefully see some of that kind of get narrowed down in scope. I would highly doubt it if Rick Pitino's coming to town. $10 million reportedly buyout. That's insane. But I think the next person needs to be someone who's young, energetic, wants to win, understand what Las Vegas and the Runnin Rebels are about, and committed to getting this team back to where it needs to be.
Well, like Curtis just said, yeah, you're about to hear a million different names all over social media these next few weeks as we find out who will replace Coach Otzelberger.
I've heard many of those names from my own friends. So tell us, what are the fans telling you about this whole departure after only 2 seasons?
Yeah, well, I think initially they felt let down. They felt, there's more time left on his contract. And these Rebels fans are proud and prideful, and they know their rich history at Runnin Rebels. They wanted to see someone who was committed to help build this program and get back where it needs to be. Now, I've seen all kinds of different emotions on social media from all over Vegas, but I think fans are proud and prideful of this community and know that they need someone who wants to win and who's looking to take over a young team with not a lot of experience. So we'll see in the next coming days who will replace TJ Otzelberger.
And I remember it wasn't that long ago when they brought him in here in a private airplane.
The helicopter?
Right, the whole to-do.
It was so flashy.
And now 2 years later, he's like, peace out. But are you getting any sense that there's a blowback to all that now in retrospect?
Yeah, well, I think Vegas is very prideful in their basketball. This is a big basketball city, and they do it big here in Vegas. I mean, it is Vegas. It's not somewhere in the middle of nowhere. So when they announce a head coach and they come to UNLV and they know the history at UNLV, they want to make it a big deal, and they want to make sure that this coach wants to win and help these young men become great basketball players and have success in the NCAA tournament. And hopefully we can see that with whoever Desiree Reed-Francois hires in the next coming weeks.
Okay, it will be certainly interesting. And Paloma, I know you'll guide us through it. Thank you so much.